Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play action now. Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Play fake. Bridgewater. Right rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Off the option, it's Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. This one swung out here to Jones. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Flushed out right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands. And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up. You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And down he the pressure getting to Bridgewater. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, I know he doesn't want to fumble loss by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Bridgewater. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a give to Edmonds. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. On play action, it's Bridgewater. They'll roll him out. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Patriots have it. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Fields on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on third down, Fields. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The give is to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And Myers able to knock it through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Open man, the tight end Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And caught by Henry. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Bridgewater on first down. He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? A shotgun snap, Fields. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, here's Fields. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, Bridgewater. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 30. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Patriots, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to